welcome back, everybody. So they came out with a new event a couple weeks ago, called the Battle of Hegemony, whatever you want to call it. I also thought it interesting that I have a few people that I chat with on Discord around the country, or I should say around the world, actually, and they still have Lava Guard on their servers while they replace Lava Guard event for us with this one. So I don't know if it's going to be on everybody that watches his servers or if it's just something on servers that are a little bit more aged. I'm not sure, but the game continues to evolve and this is a new one for some of us. So I decided to go ahead and make a video on it. It happens twice a week here for us, so it kind of took and shifted everything around. So now for my server, instead of having your cross server showdown be 3 days a week, being Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they have it Monday, Friday, but increased the attempts to 15 instead of 10, so you still get 30 attempts for the week, but it's only on 2 days instead of 3. And they replaced this on Wednesdays. They moved the guild feast to Saturday, Sunday instead of Tuesday, Thursday. And just long story short, they shuffled everything around and brought out this one for Wednesday and Sundays. So this is the overall map here for us. And for those who haven't seen this, it's interesting. It's definitely obviously a cross server event. It's under your cross server tab. Each guild, the guild leader, or I believe vice leader, I haven't even tried myself as vice leader, but can put bids on any one of these castles. Now, you have to start from the outside, right? So you have to start from a level 1. So if I was a guild and I wasn't already occupying, or this was the first week it came out, I would go in and I would bid actual guild currency, right, that you usually use to upgrade your guild, to go ahead and attack one of these fortresses here. As you see, it says currently no guild. The Titans guild from server 232 has that one. If you see here, my guild from server S233 named Kills has this occupied the level 2 here, and we have since the second week of this event. It happened last night that we defended it, and I will go ahead and try to get that gameplay from Sundays coming up. Do it live here for you so you can see what it actually looks like in the heat of battle, because up until last night we really hadn't had anybody try to attack us or really worth anything at all. We just kind of stood around for 15 minutes and collected our rewards. But last night we had a good, I think it was 10-on-10 battle from our guild versus theirs, and they had some high-powered people in there that came darn close to getting us captured. So I don't think it'll let me actually go into the world itself. I don't believe so. Okay, so long story short, there's pretty much at the top of the map, there's a small castle with essentially an enemy in it, right? If you own the capital or the building itself, Fortress, Capital, Sanctuary, whatever the world is, it's your job to defend that. So there's a main gate that they try to attack initially that you have to defend, and then there's 3 pillars, one red, one green, and one blue, that all have different effects that help protect your boss that's in your base. So essentially they're trying to break into your base and kill your boss. But a red crystal that is in your base, if they don't destroy it, your boss has reflective damage. If they destroy it, that goes away. If they destroy the green one, it can't heal itself, right? It has all those normal buffs that bosses have throughout the game, but as they destroy those crystals, it takes them away from them, making it easier to kill. And of course, you're there to defend that from them from doing that. So there is a lot of strategy in this one if you come across a guild that really knows what they're doing, or if you have good communication with your guild. This can be an actual fun It's not. I mean, it's PvP, but it's not straight PvP. So it's kind of a cool inception here. Still has a lot of room to grow on our servers that we have for our cross server, and we're all still kind of figuring it out. The only bad thing about this is if you have an individual in our cross server, Hurricane, who's 122 million BR, nobody can touch him. I don't care if there's all of us at 50 million BR against him. It's not even a battle, right? It's not even fair. It's not even fun. It's just kind of pointless, to be honest. So as you can see, this person owns the level 3. But essentially, without that being said, you have the level 1s can attack level 2s. So if, let's say, for instance, this was occupied, these two are occupied. Okay, so they can now bid to attack us. Okay, so no bids have been placed yet because it was just done last night, but they will bid. Whoever has the winning bid then tries to defeat us. Now, here's the tricky part. If we decide to go ahead and try to take on the immortals here for us, which we just don't because it's irrelevant, a waste of time, then we would all be fighting, putting bids in to go ahead against them. And then we would be bidding against the level 2s, right? It makes sense. However, if we go ahead and attack them, we still have to defend against oncoming attackers. So if you take all of your forces and all your guild members and you're trying to go for, let's just say, a level 3, and you forget that somebody's attacking you and you lose against the level 3, you're going to not have a building. You're going to not have a capital, not have a fortress. You're done. You got to start all over again. So when you go into battle, and I'll hopefully be able to show you this as live gameplay goes for this Sunday, you have the option to either defend the level 2 you have or attack the level 3. So it's really difficult if you don't have an overly powerful guild member and or just a robust guild that has a lot of active players with a lot of high BRs to go back and forth, right? If you have a couple really big ones up in the 80, 90, 100s, one can go to either, one can attack, one to defend, and you should be okay. But if not, it's kind of a toss-up. So that's why right now we only defend. Well, that and the fact that none of us can beat Hurricane or Viper C, which are the top 2 in our cross server. And they're just monsters. I mean, it's just not even fun or comparable. So with that being said, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about it. Oh, and then one other thing, they added an extra shop for this one here for us. So just like your assist shop or guild shop or any of the other ones, you get currency, and you get more currency daily through the mail based on the level that you have or level of building you have, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. On top of that, of course, you get more currency during the actual gameplay, and you also get medals, right? So what I mean by medals are actually going to be, oh my goodness, back out, are going to be these guys here for you, right? You usually get three, maybe 5, depending on your level of those purple medals for you. So it's a nice way to help boost that as well. But there's a lot of cool items in here. Mainly what I scroll down to is you get some spirit stones that are harder to get. Also, you can go ahead and get all the way up to level 13 2-star legendary, accessories, weapons, you choose. Now the accessories, as you can see here, for level 12 and 13, you have to occupy that last location, which for most of us is probably not going to be the case. But none the same, besides these fragments here for you, I should say the weapon fragment, the rest of it's pretty cool in here. So there's a lot of nice prizes that are relatively cheap, right? Defensive spirit stone box, normal weapon stone box, and not overall too bad of pricing on these either. I personally been using to get 2-star level 11 2-star accessories because those are really hard to find for me right now. So either way, I digress. I just want to show you that that's an extra part of it there for you as well. And I'll come back Sunday and hopefully have it Monday or Tuesday posted with the actual footage of the event. But thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, don't forget to comment below. If you want to support the channel, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.